Hello, hello, hello. How are we? Hello, everyone. Oh, let's just move that there. Hello. Hi. Oh, lemon Madeira cake. Oh, lovely, Charlotte. Carrot cake. Yay, Rachel. Lovely, lovely. Biscuit roll. Biscuit roll? Oh, Christine, honestly. You can be dieting however much you want, but on a Sunday during my life, there are no diets. Okay? Okay? No diets. Honestly. Yeah, I've got my cake. I made it this morning. Let me show you. It's a heart-shaped chocolate lava cake. So the inside here is melted chocolate. But of course, I should have warmed it up in the microwave. But, you know, by the time I sort of warm it up, get here, it's cooled down again. So I thought, oh, I'll just eat it cold. But yeah, so this is my chocolate lava cake. And I made, I think, about 12 of them. So, you know, Mr. SEO in the back office, he's going to have one as well. he, you know, he's allowed one. After all his hard work. So yeah, there we go. That's my little love heart of chocolate lava cake. And then Doug made me a tea. And I'm doing it posh today. Look. Hang on. I've got it. Best hold it properly so I don't spill anything. Look, I've got my teapot. And the teapot comes apart. Ta-da! And it's a cup. So I'm going to pour my tea. Hi, everyone. There we go. And I've got some honey to put in it as well. So I'll do that in a moment. So, how are you all? Oh, Sissel, you can have cake at any time. It's 8:30 here. I have cake for breakfast, lunch, afternoon, dinner, evening, midnight snack. Cake, anytime is cake time. Okay? Yes, blame me, Laurie. Blame me. Thank you, Maloney Sanderson. Yes, do join in. We look forward to having you. We love having you all around. Well, you've had an orange. Okay, that's fine. I'm sure that's healthy as well. Healthier. Well, the thing is, you know, it's been a good week. Why not reward yourself with some cake, you know? A mince pie. Oh my goodness, Julie. It's a bit early for mince pies. It's a bit early. Oh, chocolate donuts. Sharon, what time is it there? Because obviously sometimes people are from, you know, sort of later on, but also earlier. And so, yeah. Yeah, it's never too early to have mince pies. In the day, you mean, or in the year? Oh, Rachel, you've been to Brighton to drop them off. Oh my goodness, that's even further than I had to go. Yes, so I went to you know, round trip, Reading, Portsmouth, Reading, London, Exmouth. It was unbelievable. Yeah. I know they're already starting with the Christmas things, aren't they? But honestly, it's a bit. No, the thing is, to be honest, I get a bit fed up with the mince pies. I can eat them, but then you sort of I go off them. So if I start eating them now, then I'll be, gone off them by Christmas. That's the mince pies are not something I like all year round. I only like them, for a little while. So I keep it for around Christmas. I mean, I can eat other things all year round, like hot cross buns. You can give me a hot cross bun any time of year and I'll have it, and of course, normal cake, chocolate cake, Madeira cake, quatre quarts, any cake I'll have. Coffee flavored cake. Oh my goodness, that is the favorite in this household. Yes, Karen, I am so pleased that you like the lookbooks. Do you know, I want to do something that other people don't do. So I thought lookbooks are a good, thing. Yes, they are not a tutorial, okay, but it's sort of like, teasing you a bit. That's what I like to do, and it's showing off the item. Not only that, it's also to show off the area that I live in and, the nature around. And to be honest, it's something for you to watch while you're crocheting. So you can just be crocheting and look up and think, oh, it's lovely. Oh. Sort of like, what shall I watch? Oh, watch a lookbook. Yes, coffee cake, yeah. Yes, so this is the Woodbury, I was going to say Woodbury Cal. No, it's the Woodbury Castle shawl. And of course, there's a lookbook for this one. There is a tutorial for this one, and there is a pattern for sale for this one as well. Obviously, the pattern is also available in the tutorial for free, but also you can buy, a written pattern for it. And I have seen quite a few of you wearing it already, making it. Oh my goodness, the lovely shawls that I've seen. It's just amazing how you all, take on the ideas and, and yes, I mean, I've got it on, you can't probably see it, but I have got it on sort of tied up at the back, with the button, and it makes it so easy. Wow, Christine, that's wonderful. Yes, Christine put a picture up in the Facebook group saying, it's a little bit cooler here. I am going to brave it and wear my shawl. And to be honest, look, she had 3 ladies commenting on it. Unbelievable. That is so nice. Whenever I wear that, the virus shawl I have, that starts as sort of a white, then it goes to blue with a blueberry bam bam scapious whirl. Well, I wore that once when I went out shopping with my daughter, and she was like, "Oh, mother, you know how teenagers are." And I had 2 ladies commenting, even in I think one was in Zara, sort of in a clothes shop. They came up to me and said, "Oh wow, this is lovely." And I was wearing it over my jean jacket, just sort of as an accessory, not really for warmth or anything. And they were so amazed at the shawl. So it's so nice when people comment on it. And oh my goodness, I am so pleased that you had that reaction, Chris, that people commented on it. So that makes you want to wear it more, doesn't it? Yes, the virus shawl is a favorite, but obviously that's for the summer, so now this is just ideal. I mean, yeah, as you can see, I've got my jeans dress on again. It never comes off. I wash it, I dry it, and I put it back on, the jeans dress. But yeah, it's just so nice to have this. It makes it a little bit longer for sleeve, but it's still warm enough. And with the warmth from the shawl, it's warm enough. So yes, Yeah, Bianca, have a look at the lookbook and have a look, Patty. There is a video, obviously, for this shawl. As I said, there's a video, there's a lookbook, there's a tutorial, and there is a paid pattern for it as well. So, hi, Genevieve. So do go and have a look at that video. I'm sure that someone, Dirk, maybe you could put the link for the video in the comments, please. But yeah, so this is and it's so easy to do. Plus, it's quick. It's really, really quick. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I started the shawl in an evening. I did about the first row and then, the starting row and then one row of shells. And I did the next in the whole day. So to be honest, if you're organized, you can do this in a day. Obviously, there's no cooking and cleaning involved in that day, just getting up, doing it, and you can do this in a day. I had the idea when it all came together to do this with the lookbook for the cowl, which is behind me. And so Dirk and I visited the site where we were going to film. The blanket was only half finished, and I could see myself. Oh, sorry, Genevieve, that I wasn't there, but obviously, yes, family calls sometimes as well. And I could see it all coming together, and I knew I had that green dress and then the white shift to go under it. And I thought, oh my goodness, I have got to make a shawl. And I could see myself, the color, I could see the shawl already. I could just see it, basically. And so, yes, this had to be done really, really quickly because I had 1 week to finish the blanket. It was only halfway done. And I had a day in the end to do this. So I did it. This shawl is copper. It's Starcraft Special DK in copper. And I just love that color now. It is so, so nice. And with all, with the green dress, the cowl, it just came together so nicely. Yes, the video in the forest, I just thought, it just all came together so well. And guess what? I went back to the forest today. I went back and I did some more footage. I took some more footage of trees. Yep, I've been filming trees. People must have thought I was a bit, because some people were, sort of, there's little families that walk past. And actually, Susanna, that was exactly what I was looking for. Because it's been raining, the sun's been out, I thought there might be some mushrooms. The problem is, in Woodbury Castle itself, it's quite open and flat, and there are some mushrooms there. But when little families arrive, they play there for a little while, and the kids kick them and they destroy them, which is a real shame, but that's what happens. One day I was there and they were all there, and I filmed them all, a lot of them. And then the next day I went back and they'd all been kicked over. So that's what I was doing today, going to a different part of the wood where I know last year, no, 2 years ago, actually, we went for a walk and I saw some toadstools and I wanted to find those again, but I didn't. But I just took more footage of the trees. You'll see why. You'll see why. Soon. So yeah, it's been interesting. I have been drawn to that Woodbury Castle. Unbelievable for Harshita, try Pinterest, and there's lots of if you type in a certain toy that you wanted to print to crochet, then try Pinterest. Go there and then follow the links. Pinterest is not a pattern site, but some of the pictures go to people's websites with their patterns on. So if you're lucky, you might be able to find a pattern. But I think that's the best place for you to have a look for free toy patterns if you wanted to. So just go to Pinterest, okay? Yes, or just Google. But yeah, Christine, yeah, there is a reason for the trees. Yes, indeed there is. And hi, Amy. And yes, of course, I have been filming all kinds of things, not just mushrooms. But that is a big surprise for all of you. Okay. Yes, we are doing the Cal. Oh, why is it always behind me? Let me just move this thing about. So yeah, there we are. Yes, we're doing the Cal, but of course that's only one video a week. Okay. What, dear ladies, am I going to do for that second video that week? Let me pour myself some tea. Distraction is in progress. I've got a nice warm cup. Let me put some honey on. So yes, so yeah, you know we're doing the Cal, but obviously, I always post 2 weeks a week. I always post 2 videos a week. So I've been thinking, what can I give them for that second video? Because I can't just do normal patterns, because that would, sort of defeat the object. And it'd be a bit silly, because I would have to sort of, be doing standard normal tutorials as well as the Cal. And that would be a little bit boring, wouldn't it? So I've come up with a brilliant idea, but I'm not telling you any more about it now. No. By the way, I've got hibiscus tea. That's why it's nice and red. Patricia, I'll keep hinting. But I have to live up to my name. Surely you understand that. Honestly. So yes, hibiscus tea as usual, because I like, I can't take the tea or whatever is in the tea in the evening. So this is nice and calming. Bridget, actually, I am working on that as well. So you are also, you've signed that confidentiality agreement. Remember? She didn't. Yeah. Yeah, that's going ahead and that's going well. But obviously, that's different. So that will be for after the Cal. Okay. So I am at the moment. I haven't got enough space to put my stuff here. Of course, now I've got the cup of tea. I've got the cake. See, at the moment, over there behind you, I've got projects that I'm working on, obviously, but I can't show you them because of the Cal, because we've got the Cal coming up. So we need to concentrate on that. But also, of course, in my head, I am already working on things for after the Cal, because, I have to keep busy. I've done the Cal, right? So I am working on various things there. Right. And Bridget, when we met up in Woodbury Castle the other night, she saw something. She saw something. She saw it poking out of my bag. And there it was. And I was like, okay. And I was like, yeah, but it could all change still. Actually, it didn't. It's a thing and it will happen. And I'm working on it. Okay. So, because I said tea, cake, and crochet, I've quickly had to come up with something that I could be doing. So, actually, I think it's going to be quite useful. I'm making a swatch. So, I've started with 10 stitches and I'm doing single crochets. And I'm going to do 10 rows, excuse me, and then I'm going to measure it. And I'll write a little blog post about how big it is. And then that way you can do the same. Yes, Bridget, she was so good at spying though. I have to say, Bridget, she made the, you remember the poncho cal we did? You know, the mystery cal? Oh my goodness. She made that in the same colors, you know, the grape colorway, but she made it in alpaca. Oh no, was it merino? No, it was alpaca, wasn't it? Oh my goodness. I forgot. I think it was alpaca. Oh my goodness. It was so fine. It was so lovely. Yes, alpaca. It was really heavy. And she says it's really, really warm and she wears it so much. I was actually jealous. I was really jealous because here I am always with my, Starcraft Special DK. But obviously I know why I do it because it's 100% acrylic. I'm not allergic to that. I don't know how I would react to alpaca. But her poncho was like, like the Rolls Royce version of the poncho. Oh my goodness, it was so nice. It really was. Yeah, she did a really brilliant job on that, and she brought it with, she showed me. I could not believe it when she showed it. The stitches were so fine and everything. Oh my goodness, it was a wonderful, wonderful poncho, and yeah, for her to have made that with my pattern is just so lovely. No, I don't think you've seen a picture. I was just thinking, Bridget, if you want to, please, could you, post a picture of your poncho in the group, because it would be lovely, to have that. Even, with you wearing it would be great, but if not, even without you, it would be wonderful to see it as well, so everybody can see it in the group as well. Yes, I hope that more and more of you are actually, getting your packs. It's so exciting. It's all happening, isn't it? I mean, it's getting there. We are getting there. So yes, so because of course for me, I work to a different schedule. And because with the Cal, it's a big thing. So it's something that was a couple of weeks ago, and even now, it's still big for me as well, but I also have to think of other things as well after that. So oh, hi Sandra. Yes, I get a lot of people are just discovering me. So yes, I was taught to crochet in primary school. Even not that I liked it then, I hated it then. I really, really did. But it's a skill that you acquire. Somehow you sort of don't forget it. Once you know it, you know it. Throughout my life, I did a little bit when I needed it, but not really. Not really sort of a lot, or not sort of making big things. But then, sort of a couple of years ago, I don't know, is it 5 years ago now? One of my friends said we met up during a paper craft class. And she said, oh, I went into a shop yesterday and they taught me to crochet. And I was like, wait a minute. I can crochet as well. Well, maybe I've forgotten, but I knew I had my hook somewhere. And so when I got home, straight away, it was an evening class, so straight away, it was late. I was in my sewing basket trying to find my hook. And I thought, right, I've got the hook. Have I got yarn? Have I got yarn? No, I haven't got yarn. So the next day I was really excited. During my lunch break, off I went to the wool shop, bought a ball of yarn, and the rest, as they say, is history. So, after a sort of a 35-year hiatus, I took up the hook again. Loved it. Loved it. As you do, I watched some YouTube videos because obviously I just needed to remind myself. Plus, I had to learn the names of the stitches because yes, I give the multiples. Because I was taught to crochet in a different language. So I had to learn to crochet in English. And and I loved it. I made my first granny square then, and not long after I sort of, refreshed the memory. I started making a granny square. I couldn't stop doing that, and just loved it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've still got my 10 stitches talking, and I still have them. So yeah. I know, Bev, it's just something, it's like riding a bicycle, isn't it? Petra, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And also, the way you make this, it's so encouraging to keep on working on it because, of course, every row is shorter. So that's how this works. And for me, this is the way I make my shawls, okay? I love it. I really do. And because we've used a hook that's too big, it's so nice and squishy and Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. And of course, yes, Sandra, I was trained as a teacher. So when I already had a paper craft channel. And when I was sort of taking up this crochet again, I thought maybe I can teach people because, of course, I'd been watching a few tutorials. And I thought maybe I can do it, sort of my way and, the way I teach. So, and I think, quite a few of you like it. So I'm really, really pleased. I know, Sharon, that's how it goes, isn't it? When you're young and you're taught something like this, I mean, oh my goodness, I hated it in primary school. I really, really did. I remember we made things and then I remember going home and sitting there on a Friday evening, just, because they then said, oh, you have to do so many rows by next week. What I would do on a Friday, because Friday afternoon was our sort of hand working class. What do they call it again? Handcraft or something. I would go home on a Friday and I would crochet all evening. So so I would not have to think about it for the week, for the rest of the weekend and for the week. But because I hated it so much, I just wanted it done. Do you know what I mean? I just sat there on a Friday doing it, going, I don't want to do this. I really don't. Let's get it done, I remember those evenings. But now it's just such a lovely thing to do. The fact that you've got a piece of string, and you can make something like this that people are going to compliment you on. Isn't it wonderful? It's just so nice. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, handwork. We also made a skirt sewing by hand, with fabric sewing by hand. We knitted a sweatshirt. Oh my goodness, I hated that as well. I really did. And we had to change colors, and I really didn't like that. What else did we? We did woodworking as well. We sort of had to do everything, but oh my goodness. But now, and I just think maybe if I'd done more, if I'd done it more, if I'd loved it better back then, maybe I would have made a lot more throughout my life. But thinking back, I had other hobbies as well. So I didn't, obviously I'm loving the time that I have now and that I can make. I mean, imagine if I'd been making blankets all my life, where would I put them? It's bad enough now. Oh my goodness. Ja, men mamma, dat zeggen we er niet bij, hè? I think Muka also did a couple of rows for me, when we had to do my homework and I was sitting there going, she did a couple of rows as well. She helped me out sometimes, yes. My mum's there as well. Oh my goodness. I've got to go and start eating my cake. Yes, home economics, yeah. So how many rows have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more, and then I've got my 10 by 10. So 10 rows by 10 stitches, 10 stitches by 10 rows. And then I'll measure it, and I will put a blog post to let you know how big it is, and then you can take it from there. Yes, you're in time for the cake. I have cake. Oh, wow, Paula, that's amazing. Okay, so there we go. So that's 10 by 10 stitches. And I will let you know how big it is, and then you can sort of have a little try yourself as well, and then see how that compares to mine, basically. I know. Maybe if I just hold it above the. Yeah, I should have put it on the teapot. Look, there we go. I'm warming my cake on the teapot. We'll see how that goes. Oh, let's have another sip. Yeah, I like crochet because it has the one short stick, the crochet hook. And if you have your knitting needles, you're sort of doing that manipulating. I know they use circular knitting needles now as well. I don't know what it's all about. So let's just stick to crochet. Actually, Layla is in her basket for the first time in 2 weeks. She has been on her bed as well as on that big tower that we have for them, or for her now. So she's been, and also she goes in the utility room at the top there. There's a basket for her there as well, and she loves it up there. So I don't know whether she's gonna wake up or anything. So this here is the blanket that I made in the video this week. And obviously it's for Layla's bed. That's why I said earlier, imagine if I had been crocheting longer, how many blankets would I have? I have so many blankets. And I saw someone online, I can't remember where or what it was or who it was, and they had the IKEA mini bed. And I thought that would be ideal. So it's a baby doll bed. So it's actually a toy for a child. But it's, this is the sort of the base, and it's quite sturdy. And it's sturdy enough for a cat or for, a mini dog, like a Chihuahua or, sort of one of those tiny dogs. Or for a rabbit, Julie. And did you, Julie? Really? Oh, I didn't realize that. Wow. And when all those cat sofas were doing the rounds, I looked into making that, but obviously it was going to be a lot of work. Plus, oh, there she comes. Let me just chuck these cushions away. Plus, yes, Layla. Oh my goodness, where's she gonna go? Your bed's here. Do you want your bed? Don't touch that. Oh my goodness, I've got a. Do you want to go on your bed? And nope, she's gonna come on me. Yeah, of course. Why not? Goes to her bed. And I thought, to get the foam, I would have to go to the haberdashery in town. And why doesn't she go on the bed? Why doesn't she go on the bed? On the lap. And you have to have the measurements, and it all has to fit. And what was I going to do? And are they going to cut it for me? But working out how much foam I needed, I mean, that would have cost me nearly £100 in foam, because I once bought one thing of sort of a headboard for a single bed, and that was like £20. So, so I quickly thought, right, we're not doing that. So when I saw this bed, it's from IKEA, it's £13, and I thought, well, you can't go wrong with that, and it comes with this. So this is the duvet, this is the cushion, and this is like a sheet, or maybe it's the other way around. This is the mattress and this is the sheet. Anyway, it's for a child to play with. So, I mean, obviously that's good enough for them. It's a toy. But I thought, if I'm, sort of make all these in crochet, then of course I've got a really lovely bed for Layla. Let me show you. There she is. Look. Look at that. She's so cute. So yeah, so that's why I thought I would just chuck that there. Why I thought I would make mini blankets for the bed, so they could serve for her bed. But then, of course, also it would be a great tutorial, because I'm making a blanket and I'm telling you the multiples. So I might as well just make it in small and tell you the multiples for a big one. I'm showing you how to do it. So, So I'm thinking, once you know what you're doing, you can make it any size. And I tell you the multiples. So Amy, actually, the way I teach her is the way I teach anyone to crochet, basically. Trying to make the slip knot first, and then the chain, and then you take it from there. But yeah, look at her. Oh, she's so cute. Look at her. She's loving the attention, though. I mean, now that she's on her own, she is a completely different cat. She's talkative. She's running after us. She's wanting to see us. She comes and sits on my lap all the time. In the morning when I get up, I go to the kitchen first to make my tea and breakfast, and then I walk up and down a couple of times to my, to my crochet lounge office, and of course, every time she's in the hallway waiting for me to run back with me. And then when I go back, she's like, why are you not staying there? And then I said, no, Layla, I've got to go and get the breakfast. I've got to go and get a napkin. I've got to go and get water, And every time she wants me to follow her into the office. Oh, she's so cute, though. She did miss me when I was gone. Dirk said she was going up and down my desk, like, where is she? Where is she? But no, she's completely different. She's completely opened up, and yeah. I mean, Gracie, it doesn't matter how you get your stitches done, but I find that the way I do it, I can minimize the actual movement that I have to do for my hand, for saving my hand, for saving my muscles, for saving, because you get painful. You don't want to, agitate anything in there. So what I do, the way I crochet, when I was finishing the blanket, I did half the blanket within a week, okay, because it had to be finished because we were going to do this do this photo shoot. So I had to get on with it. And although my hand was painful in the evening, I was able to just sleep with it open like this under my pillow, as I do, remember? And it was fine for the next day. So I could just do the movement again. So I know that the way I hold it is a way that you can get a lot done if you need to, of course. And sort of that saves on your tendons, muscles, whatever is in there that might get inflamed or anything like that. Yes, Fran, I did have yarn left, and I am waiting for the testers are also finishing up. So I am waiting for their weight of their blanket, so I know sort of the average of what the yarn would be that you have left. Pencil. So how do we hang on a minute. Yeah, I start from here. I do this. I tend to do that, the whole thing. I don't move my wrist on its own. Pat, she has done less to a lesser extent, but she is much more, sort of friendly towards him as well. Yes. Oh my goodness, Joan! Oliver, how are you? You're a good boy. Or should I say, you're a good girl, Oliver. Oh, well. We'll just keep calling it Oliver. It doesn't matter. Right, okay, let's go for the tea. Okay, Layla, that's good. Let's go for the cake. The plate has warmed up a little bit, but it's not going to make any difference. But look how gooey it is on the inside. Look how gooey. I'm just going to sit here and eat. You'll have to entertain yourselves. Oh, Olivia would be nice, yes. I mean, when you're trying a different hold, it's just practice, really. Yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry, Bianca. Sorry. Chocolate cake. Yum yum. Lekker. Karen's here too. Hi, Karen. Are you having cake? Tea, cake, and crochet. It's somewhere. You know, I haven't had this cake for a long time. Oh, it's lovely. I think I made it in for Valentine's Day last. Paula, he's got the cake tin with him, so he can have some if he wants some. Cheesecake. That's nice too. Chocolate zucchini cake. Yeah, zucchini. I'm not too sure about vegetables in my cake. I like a traditional cake. I have had it though. But yeah. You know, when I was making it, I thought maybe it's too rich, but it's fine. I'm not gonna leave anything left. I'm gonna eat it all. I'm gonna eat it all. I am very naughty, really. Susanna, I'll have to do a have I done a blog post on this cake? Because it's my recipe. So I might do a blog post for it, or maybe I'll post, but no, I can't just post it because it's a Dutch recipe, so I have to translate it first. Oh, sorry. That piece was a bit big. And now for the piece of chocolate. There we go. That was lovely. See, I buy catering chocolate to do this. So it's not just the chocolate that you get from the supermarket. It's the it's like, I can't remember what percentages is, but it's quite a high percent in cocoa. And that makes all the difference when you're making a cake. It's not dairy milk that I'm using for this. It's the Callebaut catering chocolate. And I need a drink. I actually bring this over from Belgium in the 500-gram slabs. So it definitely makes a difference in the taste of the chocolate. It's pure chocolate. It's not the dairy, you know. So yes. Of course, Miranda. Ik zal het Nederlands recept wel geven, maar ja, natuurlijk, er zijn ook Engelsen, hè. I shall put it in 2 languages, honestly. Oh my goodness, Susanna. Well, I would have to import it then. I only have a kilo left. Actually, I've bought it from Amazon before, so I shall put it in my Amazon shop. Okay. Yeah, no, the one that I use is Calabout Catering Chocolate, and that's a really nice one. So I always use that one for cakes and stuff, because the day I don't have that in my house, I can't make any chocolate cake anymore. I got this one when we went, when we went to Belgium last, which is like last year. Thank goodness it lasts for a long time. But in between, I buy the Calabout Calettes, they call them. So they're like little droplets of chocolate, and they're easy to melt. Of course, Patricia. Of course, you have to join us. We are a really, really lovely group. I do hope that you join us. You don't have to put much in your personal profile if you don't want to. You can just have a plain personal profile, but just join us in the group. That would be wonderful. Okay. Yes, so that's it. It needs a high percentage of chocolate, of actual cocoa, and then obviously you can cook with it. If there's too much milk in it, you cannot cook with it. The chocolate that you buy here in the shops, I cannot bake or cook with it, because it just is, it doesn't taste of cocoa, it just tastes of the milk, basically. Claudia, I don't think so. Layla is so happy now. She's just come into her own, and we're just going to have just her for now, just see how it goes. But no, she's happy. So we're happy that she's happy. Aren't we, Layla? Yes, we are. Get a bar of chocolate with your yarn pack. Yes. Actually, I visited Cadbury a long time ago. I went there a long time ago. I visited the chocolate factory in Cadbury's. Haven't you? Well, you must go. You get to eat chocolate in every hall, in every production hall. They have different chocolate for you to taste. Well, obviously it'll be different now, but yes, yeah, she's really happy. She realized she's on her own. She's so sort of, calm. This Ray used to almost like tell her off if she did something wrong or something like that, which she didn't really, but in his eyes she did. But yeah, so there we go. Oh, um actually, which blanket do you want me to show you? That one there? Well, that is the cowl. And we are doing the cowl in a few weeks. The cowl is, yes, she's loving being an only child. The cowl will start on the 14th of October. And we have a lookbook for it. We have an information video for it. And we have an information blog post. And of course, I am also selling the yarn for it. So I do hope that, you will go to the, whoever asked me, Birka, I hope you will go to the, to the website to have a look, or to the other tutorials lookbooks for it. Can she add the biscuit tea? The hibiscus tea. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to start a shop. I Karina. Yes. Oh my goodness. We still have some to send out. But obviously I had to order more. And I think we've sold that as well. So yeah, it's been interesting here. My hallway is not the same. My hallway is not the way it used to be. It has taken on a completely different look. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But it's good. It's all good. And, we're on top of everything. The only thing sometimes that stops us is sort of external factors, but we're getting on with that. We're getting to that. I know, Amy. There I was. I mean, Dirk and I, that first order I had to do, we were looking at each other like, and I was thinking, right, worst case scenario, we sell it all and again. And he was like, no, it's going to be less than that. It's going to be, maybe we'll have about 20 packs left, And I was like, yeah, but shouldn't we be catering for the worst case? But then I thought, well, of course I had to order the yarn from the wholesaler who sells Stylecraft, and I had to pay for it in advance. So I thought, right, I'll buy this lot because I can put it on my credit card. So I put it on my credit card. Fingers crossed, I would sell it and I would be able to pay off the credit card. And we did. It's amazing. And I've ordered more and more since then. So yes, do go to opheliatalkscrochet.com and take a look at my website. There are yarn. So there's the cal pack there. So the yarn for the blanket here. And also there is, I also sell the hooks. So I'm an official higher distributor, and more of their products are coming to my shop very soon. I am so excited. They have other products as well, and I'm going to be selling those as well. I am really, really excited about that. So it's a higher. Can you see it? Can you see the brand? I'm twirling. Yeah, there we are. So it's higher. And this one is a 3.5, which is what I always use. And I know, Annie, I know. But for me, it was like a big thing almost, credit cards are for sort of like for when we travel, basically, and for emergencies, And then I'm thinking, right, to then order 1,500 balls of yarn on my credit card, But there we go. It worked. We did it. It worked. And the rest of the orders I've been able to buy from the money, of course, that you had already paid, because of course then it was all rolling game, it was all happening. So there we go. That's how it goes. Yeah, so the hooks are so I do have to say, when you get yours out of the packet, okay, when you get them out of the packet, there's one of two things you can do. Either you just go like this with them, just keep touching them, basically, wipe them around your hand like this, okay. So there is always some oil or some sort of grease on your hands, sort of the natural skin oil, and that should help it to get to get even glidier. But what I do is I do this. I put it in my hair. I just put it through my hair a couple of times. And again, there is natural oil on your hair, or, in your hair. And that will help it go go slidier as well. So when they come out of the packet, they are a little bit stiff because they have sort of something on them from being, from being made, basically. Yes, people are glidier. Yeah, I know. I know. I don't know what to say otherwise, from gliding smoothly. Yes, people are receiving their packages in the US even quicker than some people who are still waiting in Europe. It's amazing. It's amazing how quickly it's gone. The boat must have been just, I don't know how they've gone over. Yeah, they're a little bit sticky. That's right, Trench. They're a little bit sticky, but you get that sticky off by just handling them or by putting them in your hair like this and just getting a little bit of that, I still have yarn. You can still order it. Don't hold back. I will just order more. But what you do have to realize now, that sound, Bianca, doing this will stop the squeaking. Okay. I will order more. Obviously, if I need more packs, I will order more. If you keep buying it, I will order more. But you do have to realize there is a time that it's not going to arrive in time for the 14th of October. So you have to, there is going to be, you need some time for the transfer, for the shipment. But obviously, if you want it and you don't mind starting a bit later, then obviously, go ahead and keep ordering it, if you want it. Don't worry about not starting on the 14th. You can also start, obviously, a day or two or a week late because, the videos are going to be on YouTube forever. Okay, so, and the pattern is going to be there forever as well. So, doesn't matter. Yes, so people are receiving them. Yeah, you have to warm it. Yes, so you'd get a notification when we send them off here. So when Dirk has done his list for that day, he then takes them to the post office, and then after he's done that, he ticks them all off and you all get an email. So that means that they've been sent off that day. And then, to be honest, it's out of our hands because the amount of postage you pay doesn't allow for tracking and all that malarkey, right? There are more expensive options that we can offer or that are there on the website, but if you don't choose them, if you click down and you see your options, then there is no tracking involved with that. But normally there is artwork in it. Please go to the website, is there somewhere, opheliatalkscrochet.com. So www.opheliatalkscrochet.com, and over there you can see we've got, at the moment, I think we've only got two products, the Calpac and the hooks. Yeah, of course, we've only got two products. Duh. And yeah, you can just choose them. To be honest, this is a good deal because I was buying them separately, obviously, sort of different sizes. And the way we've done it is we've given you various sizes in a pack together, and then it's worth for us to send them to you. Otherwise, the postage just, it's just doesn't work out advantageously. So there we go. Who said it about... Hang on. Oh, that's great, Maria. Myra. To be honest, Myra, if you have to translate it, it will be quite easy to do because you will have also the videos with the stitches, so they can just watch what I'm doing. So it's not too difficult to actually, transfer it to a different language, or for someone to do it who doesn't understand English very well. The pattern will be on the blog, so you'll be able to see the numbers, and then if you see if you see the if you see the colors, then you'll be able to match it up. So that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, Stella. Yes, I'll be adding more products to the website. Yes. So Dirk is trying to get more options for tracking parcels and for being able to ship for less money, better deals. But obviously, we can't get these deals if we don't have a track record of shipping. So it's just. Kiranjit, yes, of course you can keep up with the cal. There is no race. It's not a race. I have to, of course, publish the videos, right? I have to publish them at one point. So there is a reasonable amount to do per week. You should be able to do it in a week. If you, if spending, maybe an hour in the evening doing it should possibly make that you can, finish the whole thing in a week. If not, then just bookmark that video, or just make sure you because I'll be putting them in a playlist as well. Make sure you've bookmarked the playlist. And then when you have finished that particular video, that particular part, go to the next video and the next, and do it at your own pace. There are people now doing the Ode to Anna cal. And I'm sure that, yes, they might have printed off the pattern, but I'm sure that they'll be going back to those videos, checking out, oh yes, week 1, I've done that. Okay, now week 2. So you just watch the video that you need. So, yes, they are brilliant, aren't they, Alison? So yes, I am really pleased that Haya have made us distributors so we can sell these for them. Of course, Jan, the pattern will be available to everyone. Of course, it will be on the website, on the blog, and it will be in the videos, of course. But also, I will have it for sale as well after the cal has finished. And then, as a way to support me, you can buy it if you want to have it. And I normally make it a nice embellished pattern with nice, pictures with it and everything like that. So, the whole pattern is free, basically, but you can buy a version should you so want to. Of course, Jan. Of course, the pattern will be there. And, you can do it from the videos as well. It's just that with this blanket here, with the cal this time, there is a color order. And, you'll have to go to the blog to get the color order. And if you screenshot it, if you write it down, if you copy paste it, or whatever you want to do to make it easy for yourself to be able to follow the order, to get the order, then it will be there. You'll be able to make it. The color order will be on the blog, So in the week's post, in that week's post. Oh, thank you, Jan. That's wonderful. So yes, my blog is on my website now. So it's all a one place to go. So you go to the website www.opheliatalks.com for the yarn pack for the hooks. So that's the shop side. Then I'm also selling patterns on my website. So digital downloads of the of all my patterns that I'm also selling on Ravelry. So do go and have a look there. Okay. And then, of course, there is the blog posts. And that's when now we have that information blog, and it has all the information about the cal, the colors that you need, the my reason behind the cal, why we're doing it, how big it's going to be, everything that you have to know now. And then We will every week I will be posting a blog post for the color order and the stitch and everything every week in there. So the written pattern will also be in a blog post every week together with then the video on YouTube. No, Miranda, the mug and the t-shirts are not through me. It's Teespring, so it's a YouTube thing. So when you buy it, it comes via them and not me. So I can't do anything about that. That's just underneath the videos, and they take care of that. Yes. So what you could do is have the pattern there while you're watching the video, or the other way around, or watch the video, then go to the blog post, copy paste the pattern. Then when you start crocheting, watch the video again with the pattern there, and that will help you to learn to read the pattern, and then you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that's the way to learn to read patterns, to actually have the pattern there, be reading it while you have someone doing it on the channel, on YouTube visually, and then that way you will be learning, because you won't have to think. You'll see, but he's doing that or she's doing that, and that corresponds with the pattern, and so on. Oh, that's wonderful, Paula. Oh, can you post a picture when you're finished in the Facebook group? It would be lovely to see it. Thank you, Annie. Yes, that was sort of, unplanned. Well, it was planned, but it wasn't planned in that location. But excuse me, I'm glad we did it there, because it was much more noisy in the other location. Oh wow, Julie, I didn't realize. Bye, Gloria. Thank you, Janie. Thank you. Yes, I mean, once you've seen the video and you've done one pattern, for example, and you've got the pattern, and then you want to repeat it, then of course it's a lot easier to just remind yourself with the written pattern, because you've already done it, so you've learned what to do. But yeah, it's oh, Carolyn, we'll forgive you. You did miss the cake, though. You missed the cake. Bye, Paula. Oh, yes, bye, Paula. So yeah, it's just, it's just a way of teaching yourself to read a pattern. But you do also have to keep in mind, every designer writes their patterns differently. So I will use a bit more words. I am a bit more wordier, but I'm finding that that's the way I do it, and I can't change it now. I tried, and I think, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to say that. I want to explain that. So it would be easy for people to actually read it. Yes, there are some abbreviations, but I now have got them down to, like, the stitches and some specific things that I have letters for, and I'm doing them the same every time. So once you know a designer's way of pattern writing, you'll be able to read all their patterns easier and easier, because you get to know them. Okay. Plus, of course, I put videos out as well with it. So there's never a pattern without a video. So there's always a video to go with it. And in that video, I will, be showing you what to do. So that helps. And then, of course, there's the Facebook group. If you are making an Ophelia Talks project and you have problems, or actually, we haven't had many people saying, I need help, or what do I do now? Or I don't understand this. We haven't got many of those posts. So I'm thinking that, with the videos and some of the, written patterns that go with the videos or the videos themselves, you can do it. You just need to, concentrate, work it out, and I'm sure you can make loads and loads of things. But what I was saying was, do ask in the group, because obviously, people in the group will probably have made the particular project that you are also making, because of course the Ophelia Talks group is only for Ophelia Talks projects, because there's loads of other crochet groups out there where you can post anything else. But we like to keep ours just for my projects. And, if you post something in there and someone will have made it as well, they'll help you out. But like I said, we don't have many of those posts. Mainly all our posts are, look what I made, look, I'm making this, look, I've made it, I'm wearing it, I'm going out, I'm wearing it, so yeah, it's wonderful to see, Kiranjit, I don't actually think that this time we need the diagrams. That's all I'm going to say. Pia, send us an email on hello@opheliacrafts.co.uk. Is that no, .com. Send us an email via the website. Do the contact via the website, and we'll have a look. We'll have a look, or maybe, I don't know, maybe Dirk has worked it out. The only thing is, sometimes it takes a week. hello@opheliatalkscrochet.com. Okay. Yes. So, sorry. Yes. Send us an email there and we'll check you out. Okay. We'll sort it out. Yes. So I use US terms, because remember, when I first learned to crochet in English, I ended up at somebody's video YouTube channel, crochet YouTube channel, and it was in US terms, and I didn't realize there were two different sets. So there we go. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I mean, I know both, obviously, and Oh, Janie, yes, I mean, it's all trial and error, isn't it? Don't give up at your first hurdle, and I am so pleased that you stuck with it. Right, everyone. Okay. I'm getting to the point where I need to stop talking, I think. I have to say, yes, last weekend, obviously, I needed to do this. Send the ducklings off to off to the big pond, sort of thing. And yes, I've heard from them only after a couple of days. And everything's fine. They're happy, they're settled, and their online classes are starting. So they're all good. So yes, I needed that weekend to go and sort them out. And so this last week we had some videos on the baby bed, of course, and next week we have some more. I had this huge ball of velvet yarn, So I'm going to show you how to use that and what I am going to make with it. So we'll have that. And yeah, I will see you again next Sunday. I hope you have a lovely week. And I will be doing lots of Cal related videos. But of course, you know, other stuff as well. Thank you all for being here. I've had a really, really lovely time. I am going to post those cake recipes, but it'll be tomorrow. I think it's a bit late now. Okay, a bit late. Actually, I think I might go and have another piece of cake. That was a small piece, wasn't it? I'm gonna go and have another piece. Bye everyone. Bye everyone. Dag. Tot de volgende keer. Bye. Bye. Where is my... Oh yeah, here. Okay. Bye.